2023 has been the record hottest year, and also the last 11 months have been the hottest months, and the hottest day of the year has been observed in July last year. So we really see the influence of climate change on heat waves, on hot temperatures, on, well, the temperatures as a whole on the globe. And we know that when climate change continues, these temperatures will still become higher. And maybe not next year, maybe it's not that next year will be higher than this year, but on average, temperatures will continue to increase if climate change increases as well. So we really need to not only take action in preventing impacts from temperatures, but also make sure that we reduce climate change from happening further. Well, of course, we know that heat waves have always happened and will always occur, also in the future. But what we also see is that heat waves all around the globe are becoming hotter, more intense, and also more frequent due to climate change. For instance, the heat wave across Asia in April and May, or in the Sahel, and also south of the Sahel, have been really intense and have been made a lot more intense due to climate change.
क्लाइमेट चेंज ही है जिसकी वजह से कभी बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश हो जाती हैं, जिसमें हमारे पास 2022 की बारिशों की एक बहुत बड़ी मिसाल मौजूद है। उससे पहले 2010 में एक फ्लड आया था। अब ये जो हीट वेव है, ये हीट वेव बेसिकली टेम्परेचर के बढ़ने की वजह से हो रहा है, क्योंकि हमने कराची को कंक्रीट के जंगल में जो है वो तब्दील कर दिया है। और मेरे ख्याल में कराची में अब शायद 5% भी जो है वो हमें ग्रीनरी जो है वो नज़र नहीं आती।
The hotter the world and the hotter the heat waves, the more other types of extremes we can also see. For instance, floods. Indeed, if glaciers melt, we can see more floods related to that. But also, the atmosphere can contain more moist if it's hotter. So if it rains, then it can also rain more. And that's how climate change does not only affect heat waves, but also all kinds of other extremes. This is still not very well understood, because it's not, so temperature itself is not the only factor. If we talk about wind, then we often see that there's a whole circulation changes involved. So this really depends on the region, what kind of influence we see in wind from climate change. For instance, with hotter sea surface temperatures, the air can hold more moisture. So I can also imagine that whenever there's precipitation, whether that's from a tornado or something else, there can be more rainfall on shorter timescales. So that's a really clear relation. With increasing temperatures and also water that's available and maybe standing still, diseases can spread easier. So once people encounter problems with, for instance, flooding or also hot temperatures, especially a combination, I can imagine that this combination will also affect diseases to be spread well, earlier and more. Well, I don't think people should really fear, because that doesn't help, but people can help by taking action, by preventing, by also simply well, listening to heat warnings, for instance, and by just acknowledging that climate change is happening, that it is influencing the heat waves and other types of extremes. So what we usually forget is that if there's a flooding, we hear about 200s of deaths. But if there's a heat wave, we do not hear about the thousands of deaths. So we should really pay more attention to heat waves and the problems that arise with heat waves, and make sure that we take action